It's heavy, but if we can't talk about it now, then when?
It's time to call him what he really was. Because of what he died doing, Charlie Kirk is a civil rights icon. Charlie Kirk was a civil rights leader that was martyred standing up for civil rights. And it is time that our side declares that and stands on that and claims that territory. These so-called civil rights leaders that have been around for the last 30 years are jokes. They're money hustlers, they're dividers, and they have nothing to do with civil rights. Martin Luther King was a civil rights leader. Martin Luther King was that man. RFK Jr. could even be called a civil rights leader. JFK could be called a civil rights leader. They led the way. Everyone else was just playing it for cash and for power, and I'm sick of it. Charlie Kirk died standing up and trying to show people how to exercise your civil right in a civilized manner. And they gunned him down because of it. It's time to start calling him Charlie Kirk, the civil rights leader.
If I were in high school, which I was not too long ago, I would highly suggest, first and foremost, reading all sides. And when I mean all sides, I mean all sides. Now, I grew up learning more curriculum and books and literature more on the left. And then I discovered Milton Friedman. I discovered F.A. Hayek. I discovered Ludwig von Mises. I discovered what I consider the great thinkers of the 20th century around free market economics. Adam Smith, of course, before that. And so my suggestion is just get aware of all sides. Be able to argue the argument for capitalism as well as you can for socialism. Because I sure could when I was in high school, and I still can. And I came to the conclusion that capitalism is the greatest system ever discovered by man, and all that. But that's okay, and I know people that ended up on the other side. Far too often, I think young people don't get exposed to both sides, which I think is too unfortunate.
I go around universities and have challenging conversations, and because that's what is so important to our country, is to find our disagreements respectfully, because when people stop talking, that's when violence happens.
I've never seen someone do this.
Well, it's a growing trend because people like me are facing violence, assault, the left. Yes, the campus Antifa. I've been stormed out of restaurants. I've been assaulted publicly, multiple death threats.
Okay, so what's your goal in all this?
There's more people that agree with me than some people would actually believe, and they come out of the woodwork when I do stuff like this. We record all of it so that we put on the internet so people can see these ideas collide. When people stop talking, that's when you get violence. That's when civil war happens, because you start to think the other side is so evil and they lose their humanity.